Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, whatever it is for you. Sorry, I'm fussing with it. So as you saw in the title, this video is going to be quite an array of things. Well, thank you all for coming, by the way. I'm just going to hit the first one that most people are probably here for. I have, being albino and being blind my whole life, I have faced bullies. Bullies of all kind. Parents, kids, teachers, administration. It has come in all forms. And my whole life I have ignored it. I have rolled over, let it go. Not rolled over. No, that's taking power away. I didn't roll over. I rose above. I became bigger than and let it go. It wasn't, I didn't dignify it with responses. I've done that my whole life. And I believe that most of the time that is the way to handle stuff. But now I find myself on a different path in life. I am being on a public platform because I wasn't on social media before this, Insta or Twitter or anything. I have found myself facing a whole different breed of bullying. These keyboard jockeys that hide behind the anonymity that social media provides. And with that, gives people the courage or the audacity, whichever way you want to look at it, to say things that they probably would not say directly to my face. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but just because you have an opinion doesn't mean everybody wants to hear it. I normally don't engage in these things, and I haven't engaged in this up to this point, but I did try to handle it recently privately. I have blocked this person several times, and they keep coming back. So I'm going to, I don't know that this is the right decision to handle this the way that I am. I handled it in a respectful way, and I handled it in a private way. I'm going to handle it a little bit differently. Maybe what you want is, speaking directly to that human, maybe what you want is a little bit of attention. So here you go. The next couple minutes are for you. If you guys think it's a mistake for this, I understand. Maybe it is wrong that I'm handling it this way. I don't know. But to everybody who is dealing with bullies like this, always try to rise above and be bigger and be better. Because 9 times out of 10, I think it's a hurt person that's hurting people. And I think it's somebody who is needing some sort of attention. So to start with, human, I forgive you. We're gonna start with that, and that's genuine. That's genuine from the heart. Second, you can take from this whatever you will. You can take this as you have won. You can take this as you've hurt me or affected me so much to the point that you pushed me to this point. That's okay. No matter what I say, you're going to think that anyway. So even when I tell you that genuinely you are no sweat off my back, I have laughed at everything you have said and joked about it with my friends and family. You have not affected me. I feel sorry for you. I genuinely do. And I don't mean that in a mean girl way. I really do. I feel really bad that whatever's going on in your life has made it to where this is how you feel you have to act. And I really genuinely feel for you. Because I've been in a place in my past a long time ago when I was much younger where I felt, where I lashed out because life was so big and it was so hard, and the things that I was facing was just so much. And I wasn't doing it intentionally, and I didn't realize it until, hindsight. That's what I was doing. I wasn't bullying people, but I was lashing out at people, and I feel like this is sort of the same thing. So I manifest, I pray, I hope, and I wish for you that you find something fulfilling. And these are allergies, not upset. You don't get that from me. I hope you find something in life that gives you so much happiness, that as much hatred as you're putting out in the world, that you turn that into putting goodness and happiness into the world. And you start supporting and building people instead of tearing people down. I know I can't possibly be the only person. So to address a few things, I'm sure all these are just mean-spirited digs, but on the slim chance that educating you and other people, if anyone else is curious or, under a misconception or whatever, on any chance that that helps, I'm going to do that right now. As I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that that's what this is, even though based off of our conversation, I know that it's not. I'm going to leave this up so that you can see it, and then I'm going to block you, and I'm going to take the next steps to ensure that you can't come back again. So first off, I look bald. I'm not bald. I have lots of hair. Sorry, I need to brush my hair. My hair is clean. It might not look good, but it is. I have lots of hair. I'm albino. So when my hair first grows in, it grows in clearish before all the minerals in the water and all the, nasty stuff in our air gets to it and starts to yellow it. So it looks, pretty clear, but I'm most definitely not bald. I have less hair than what I used to because chemo took about half my hair away and it grew back way thinner. Hold on, my doggy is whining. Such a big baby. So there's that. I look ugly with makeup, but even uglier without it. Well, this is the face God gave me, and honestly, I think it's kind of cute as a button, to be perfectly honest. Even when it's red like it is and swollen. I always have to go to the bathroom when I'm recording. Anyway, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you find me ugly, then that's okay. I think I'm pretty. My husband thinks I'm pretty. Beyond that, I really don't care. I really don't. You don't have to look. I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't do makeup well. Okay, I'm blind. That might be part of it. I try my best. But again, I think I do a bang-up job. I like my makeup. And it's for me. It's not for my husband. It is not for my kids. It is not for YouTube. My YouTube family. It's for me and only me. It makes me happy. And I do things that make me happy. And it makes me happy. And it might look like total trash. I don't care. I love trash makeup then, I guess. I enjoy it. Oh, let's see what else is there. And my eyes cross, they shake. I don't look at the camera. I look at weird angles. Yeah, true. I have a nystagmus. I'm totally blind in one eye. I don't know where to look at for the camera. I don't always know what way I'm looking, and yeah, there's probably lots of really weird angles, and most of the time I'm looking in the wrong direction. You are a very, very observant person. Okay, so there's a little bit of sarcasm. I'm fat. Again, you're very observant. I surely am, and I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'm doing the best I can. It's a recent over the past few years thing. I have a lot of medical issues, and you don't get to know about those that contribute to where I am and limit what I can do about it. I'm okay with it. It's a part of me. It's part of the journey that has made me who I am, and it's a body. I don't know why people set so much stock in body size, in skin color, which by the way was another thing. I'm albino, so I'm pale and ugly and all of those other things I'm not going to say on here. Okay, that's, again, I'm very, very pale. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but why people set stock in all those things is absolutely and utterly beyond me. I don't understand it, and I'm glad I don't. I don't want to ever understand that. So, you don't like my content, I'm boring, da 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 da. Apparently not so much that you don't watch every single video. Continue to watch. Give me those watch hours. I'm okay with that. There's loads of other creators on here that are far more interesting and far more funny than myself. Go watch them. That's fine. Hate watch me if you want to until I block you. That's fine with me too. I can, like I said, I can use the watch hours. I try to meet most situations with humor. I try to meet it with forgiveness and compassion. I'm not going to address any of the rest of this stuff because honestly, the rest of the stuff was so vile and inappropriate to say to another person. Even if I niced it up, I couldn't talk about it here. But for those that think that this was a mistake, I totally understand you. Maybe it was. I don't need reassurance. I'm genuinely okay. This has not bothered me, and I know my worth, and I know that I am none of those things, and I am comfortable in who I am as a human being in both my personality and my appearance. I'm okay. I genuinely only did this because I thought, you know what, I've tried everything else. Maybe this is what this person wants. Maybe that will make it go away. Not that I need it to stop because it's hurting or bothering me. It's just really annoying to have to, like, deal with, and I've got too much to do. And though I think you really should always try to rise above and ignore a bully, sometimes you do have to address it. And you should always address it with words, not fists. You should always address it with education and compassion and love and forgiveness when at all possible. My way of dealing things is sarcasm and humor, so there's going to be a little bit of that in there too. But yeah, that's it. That's all the attention this is going to get. I'm done. I'm not talking about it again. Again, I forgive you, and I hope you find all those things I mentioned before. And now we're going to move on because that is just not important. So okay, so we are on to subscription box time. So last month we I did show what was in the subscription box. But like I had said last month, I won't be showing that for future. Now you guys can let me know, the ones who are subscribed, well, you're not really subscribed to it, but the ones who get the subscription box or are interested in getting the subscription box, you can let me know. I kind of tried to take the things that I don't like about other subscription services and change mine. One thing I didn't like is how boring they were all the time. Mine is always, you know, full of color. At least I try. I will say one thing I have, like, I am not a mystery box person. I'm going to say that right now. I like to know what I'm getting ahead of time because I am so incredibly picky. It's annoying. I annoy myself. But a lot of people love the mystery and can enjoy the mystery, and I wish that I could. I'm so obnoxious. I'm so annoying. I wish I could enjoy it. So I'm going to not say what it is this time, and we can kind of go from there, and you guys can let me know whether you like the mystery, don't like the mystery. But I will always give you a clue. And the clue is fall spice. If you guys saw my live from 2 weeks ago where I did what the chat section called the yarn, one of the yarns I did a bunch of swatches of my new yarn, or my new dyes. Oh, and making fun of my memory and stuff like that. I have a brain injury, so yeah. I actually do pretty well on here because of that. Anyway, moving beyond that. So what was I saying? Oh, there was a yarn base that was called, that the chat section called Kitty. It is not Kitty, just so that everybody knows. It is going to be a far more cohesive, like in the style that I usually do, really saturated sort of thing. And if you are in the know, wink, I don't know if I successfully winked. That was probably horrifying looking. If you're one of the sneaky sneakies, and you know where to look, you already know what this month looks like. But yeah, so fall spice. It is open now. I am going to leave it open like last time. Well, I think I need to give you guys more time. Here's my thing. This is still a work in progress. I am still adjusting where I need to adjust. The first few months, there will be adjustments. I was originally cutting it off on the 8th, but that was too soon for some people, and I totally understand. The problem I have is, like, I don't pre-dye yarn so that I don't work up too many. And, you know, have some that didn't sell or whatever, because I just don't have enough yarn bases to do that. So my concern with leaving it open longer is I won't have enough time to get it dyed and sent out, and it will be all, well, no, I can just dye as I go along. See, I'm literally talking as I'm thinking. Okay, I'll dye as the orders come through. So I'm going to leave it open until the 14th. And we're going to give that a try this month and see how that works. That gives you 2 weeks, from the 1st to the 14th. We're going to cut it off on the 14th. And I'm going to, you know, dye everything. And I will still, last month, everything shipped between the 15th and the 20th. I will still try to do that. So ideally, if you can get it in sooner rather than later, that would help me to ensure that I can get it out sooner rather than later. So it is $25 for one hank and one notion, and $45 for 2 hanks and a notion, and that is including shipping, and that is to all the US, all 50 states. If you are outside of the US and you want to do this, you can email me and we can figure out how to do that. It'll probably, it will require you to cover shipping and duties and anything like that. But I'm willing to do that. That's fine. And then, yeah. I do have cotton. So if you want to do this, and you are vegan or you are allergic to wool, I do have cotton. I will tell you that the base for the animal base is, it's always going to be either like Highland wool or merino or some mix of the two. One of these times when I have a bigger sorry, words. a bigger quantity of like, maybe I get some like really nice Pima cotton. I'll do a box 1 month where it is a mixture of, well, it will be like an all cellulose fiber thing for everybody. I will probably steer clear. Well, no, I'm not even going to say what I was just about to say. So, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. So yes, I do have cotton available. Right now, the cotton that I have available is a worsted weight, 187 yards. 100% cotton. It is not dishcloth cotton. It is nice, soft cotton. I have a sport weight available that is organic baby cotton. I hate this stuff. It's not very soft. It tangles real easily, and they are 50-gram balls, so you would get 2 for each of the original 1 hank. So if you did a 1 hank box, you would get 2 of those. If you did a 2 hank box, you get 4 of those. So those are the 2 cotton options. Actually, I have 3 cotton options. I do have a 1 weight Pima cotton. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, okay, I've only ever felt Pima cotton twice. One was Lion Brands, and one was the one that came from August's Knit Crate. And those felt really luscious and soft. This one doesn't as much. It might be because it's not a worsted weight like those are. It might be because it's a 1 weight. And so maybe a 1 weight just doesn't feel quite the same because it is so thin. It's not awful yarn. It's 100% Pima cotton. It's nice yarn. So those are the options for the cotton folk. And then for the protein people, you'll get whatever that is. You can, the protein folk, you can, in your email, let me know if you have a preference of weight. I will try to accommodate, but I make no promises. I might not be able to. I'm trying to make this as like inclusive as I can, and maybe I'm giving too many options, but I'm gonna trial and error and figure it out. We'll just open communicate, you know what I mean? The PayPal will be in the description box below. That is how you pay, PayPal or cash, ideally friends and family, so you don't take out fees. And yeah, that's due by the 14th, and then they'll ship out, and they ship out, I forgot to bring the bag over here, but they're these double layer waterproof bubble mailers that are holographic on the outside. They're really pretty. And this time I will remember to put the content, the fiber, the yardage, all of that stuff on the back of the card that's attached to the yarn. I completely space cadetted and forgot to do that. So there's that. I will also make a community tab post because I have a community tab. I'm so excited. If you guys didn't see my post, I love you guys and I appreciate it, and I was so excited. And I'm going to, I recorded a video of me changing something and showing all the settings to go and like make sure everything is what it's supposed to be in order to be able to be eligible for the early community tab. I will post that and show you guys. It's not probably well done, as tech savvy as I am. I just flew by the seat of my pants, whipped my camera out, and just tried. And I think it was pretty easy to follow, but I don't know. So, couple things after that. I wanted to show you guys the yarn that I dyed for Abigail, what it looks like, because we didn't get to finish it, and then show you something I got at Michael's. And then, but before I do any of that, I have to give so much love to my bestie, Nicole. Nicole is from fibromyalgia_yarn_resin. And I don't know if y'all been seeing in these YouTube streets. Nicole and I are like kind of a pair wherever we go. We've been having a grand old time. We've been having movie dates where we share, well, I don't say date as in like partner dating because we're both married, but like best friend date. There you go. Girl time. Disney, what is it called? Share or something, whatever that is, where we can watch a movie at the same time. We watched Hocus Pocus 2 together. I was so excited. It was so good. And honestly, it was a blast. It was so much fun. And I'm going to say an idea real quick that we were talking about doing is maybe like having like a watch party like her and I did, but on YouTube of something where you guys can watch too. You can watch it. I mean, we can't stream it on here. That's against YouTube guidelines, but you guys can watch it at home while the camera is pointing at me and her camera is pointing at her. We have headphones in and we're listening to it, but you guys can't see it. And we all just watch it together and have like a little slumber party where we all just get our snacks. We're in our comfy loungewear and jammies and all of that. And we all just watch a movie and eat snacks, crochet and chit chat. I thought it would be a lot of fun. I didn't get to do that stuff growing up, so I'm totally living my childhood in my adulthood, and I'm okay with that. Before I show you the reason why I brought Nicole up, I wanted to show you my little friends. We went trick-or-treating yesterday, and one of the houses gave out these ducks, and I couldn't keep up with my husband and my son. I had my walker and stuff. I was in a lot of pain, so I couldn't keep up with them. It's in my stitch bag. Oh my gosh, guys, this is me. This is like every part of me. Stitch is my spirit animal. The rainbow, the crazy face, the chaotic splatter, rainbow with black. You guys don't even understand how much that bag represents me. Anyway, they were giving out those rubber duckies, and I am kind of a minimalist. I don't have a lot. I don't have like tchotchke stuff. That is the one thing that I collect. I have gobs of different kinds of rubber duckies. I love them. I have some that like are dressed up like Hulk or Frankenstein's monster or a doctor or a fireman. If you guys know the video game Crash Bandicoot, my husband got me one that is a Crash Bandicoot but a rubber duck, and it's in a little bathtub. He got me a light up duck. I have a graduation duck for both of my older two kids' years. And, well, I have one for my son. I don't have a 2021 for my daughter. I have one that doesn't have 2020 written on the top, and I think I'm just going to write it on the top. We couldn't find a 2021. But I love rubber duckies. Love them so much. And if I could get little Stitch figurines and Animal from the Muppet Babies. Animal was my nickname as a kid, and it is so appropriate. I was wild. My hair was always like just cotton bally, like sticking out, and I was just a terror. I was a holy little terror. And I would like do this weird, like not a back bend, but like a front, like think of a back bend but forwards with my head on the ground, and I would just run across the floor, just my head on the ground and my legs propelling me forward on my head, running across the ground, and so then my hair would be all wild and crazy, and I would sit there like that. I would literally sit here in this bend, sometimes on my knees, sometimes not, with a banana as a phone, and just, I was a nut. I was an absolute nut. So my dad nicknamed me Animal. because I was a wild child, and nothing has changed. So Stitch, an animal, they're I love them. And if I could have a bunch of little figurines of them dressed differently, or like just a whole bunch of things for them too, I would so have it. But yeah, I love rubber duckies and I love the two of them. Anyway, so okay. I'm going to go switch dogs. One dog is ready to come in. I'm going to take the other one out so that I can give this the attention that it's due. So hold on. Okay. Come here. You want to come up here? Come on. Oh, sorry if anybody is triggered by, what are those called? Wind chimes. I used to have night terrors really bad. They're not as bad as they used to be. But wind chimes was like the background sound to my night terrors, and sometimes it can trigger them. And anyway, so I know that's a thing for quite a few people. Actually, there's a whole bunch of people who have that issue. Sorry, he's trying to get under my blanket. He likes, if there's a blanket, he is gonna get under it, snuggle, and probably go to sleep. Hold on, buddy. There you go. And oh my gosh, he's a bulldozer doggy. You are not a doggy. You are a bulldozer piggy in disguise. Oh my gosh. Lay down. Okay. Sorry, nothing is getting done so long as he's trying to do that. So Nicole surprised me, bless her sweet little face, with something that is so insanely generous I don't even know what to do with myself. You guys are gonna gag when you see this. Gag in the sense of, oh my gosh, it's amazingness. Okay, we need some light. Okay, she remembered me mentioning, and I'm gonna have to be careful about how I mention stuff. She heard me mention, just in talking, and then also in my Michigan Fine Yarns video, how I said that after going to Michigan Fine Yarns, I looked on a certain website at a certain kind of yarn I'm about to show you. I came unhinged and found a certain colorway that I fell in love with and wanted so bad. It was gonna have to get me one of these days. Well, Miss Nicole, in her sweetness, got it for me. Yes, folks, this is Blue Heron. This is Blue Heron in deep water. I was pretty sure I remembered the name right, but just in case. For those who cannot see it, it is dark charcoal gray with a lighter charcoal gray, a couple different shades of blue, and a couple shades of purple. And like I've said before, anybody who doesn't know, like, rainbow for sure is my color. But this is probably my most beloved colorway. Actually, no, not probably. This for sure is my most beloved colorway. Blues, purples mixed with gray. I don't think there's anything prettier in the world. And she did not just get me two. She got me 5. 5. I've had these for about a week now, and I'm still rendered speechless, and I still just am in complete and utter shock. I bawled. I outright bawled, and then teared up several other times because I am not used to this level of generosity from somebody. That is something I have had to learn how to accept being on this community. I have had another person be incredibly generous, and she knows who she is too. And that's been hard because I'm not used to that at all. And yeah, I struggled with it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so, I didn't even know what to do. I was so taken aback and just completely and utterly flabbergasted. So I am going to make some sort of cardigan or something pretty. It's gonna be pretty, that's all I know, out of this. And I am thinking about pairing it with one of three things. Either this, which is Yarn Bee Katarina in Thistle, because Thistle is also shades of blue, shades of purple, shades of gray. My only concern about Thistle, now it says it's a DK weight. It is not, like if you look at it, okay, my fingernails look gross. They look like they're bloody. They're not. It's dye. It looks like a thick DK weight yarn, but it's not. If you pull it any amount tight at all, it's very thin, and it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, so it's like a loose twist. It's just like two strands that are loosely twisted together, and it flattens out. There's nothing substantial inside the yarn, so it flattens really thin. I don't like bulky yarns. I don't like real thick yarns typically. I'm trying to find the other option. So I was originally concerned about that putting these together it would be too thick. There it is. But I think it actually will be just fine. And then the other one is this. And this is that yarn I showed you guys on my Amazon haul. It's called Ombre Blast by Jubilee Yarn. And this one is in Shadowthorn. I thought this would look really nice, and it's really thin, so it wouldn't thicken this up too much. The other option is one of two things. Either just a charcoal gray thin, like Feels Like Butter by Lion Brand or something like that. Or I have Spinessa by Yarn Bee, that real silky, thin 2/8, and I have it in a navy blue. They're buried. I can't get to them right now, so otherwise I would show you. Those are my options. So you guys tell me what you think. Do you think I should do it with the Yarn Bee Katarina, with the Jubilee Ombre Blast? The Jubilee, oh Lord. So there's the Jubilee Ombre Blast, the Yarn Bee Katarina, or do it with a charcoal gray or a navy blue. Hold on. Okay, let the doggy in. So you guys let me know down below what you think I should do with that, but it is so pretty. This stuff is so soft, and I was explaining to her what it feels like, and for those that don't know, I'll explain to you too. It's soft. It is so soft. This this streamer of metallic is very soft. You can't feel it. You can't differentiate it from the rayon, which is what this is. It's heavy. This is an 8-ounce hank. This is 550 yards. It's heavy, and it's cold. And I don't know why, but that mix is very pleasant to me. That's why I love cotton and bamboo, which rayon is from bamboo. It's just, I don't smell my yarns normally or touch them to my face, but guys, I may or may not have snuggled this a few dozen times. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm so unworthy of that and incredibly blessed, and just, I love you. You know I love you, and I love you beyond that gift. I've really enjoyed my time getting to know Nicole. And if you guys haven't checked her out, please go check her out. I will leave her in the description box below. Her resin is just chef's kiss. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to get my it would not be a thrift video if my camera did not shut down because I didn't have space, because I forgot to erase videos. When I am lazy and don't want to go to the computer and upload everything to the computer and edit and all of that business, I just do it from my video editor on my phone. And so then I have the original, all the original components, and then the video of them all put together, so it takes up double, triple the space. I always forget to erase it after I upload, and I always forget to delete it out of my trash can when I do erase it, which does you no good if you don't empty your trash can. Anyway, Nicole, I love you. You guys, check out her resin. I have some stuff coming from her, some jars and trays, and I am just so excited. And it's in my colors, the blue and purple, gray, black. But her message for her channel, like, my main message is about blind awareness and albinism, and just acceptance of people who are different and everything like that. Though I need to do a better job of covering that stuff. I'm trying to balance everything that's going on in my personal life, plus the brand Full Spectrum, plus YouTube. It was a lot all at once, and the past 3 weeks have been difficult. Anyway, so I haven't been very good about uploading, and definitely not uploading about blind stuff. Blind Awareness Month was October. I had a whole plan. It kind of got the kibosh put on it for a little bit, but I am putting it up. It's just going to be in the first week or so of November instead of October. I kind of let October also be about breast cancer awareness and stuff, but blind awareness is very, very important, because most everybody is going to face some sort of visual impairment in their lifetime, even if it's just age-related degradation of your vision. But anyway, I have totally forgotten why I started talking about that. Oh, her message. I usually can't find my way back that quick. Her message is about fibromyalgia, and about like anxiety and mental thank you, sir, for stepping on my camera stand. I super love that. I don't know why my brain is completely blanking right now. I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to use. Like emotional and mental awareness and stuff. I'm sorry. My puppy is going up and down and stepping on my camera stand, and anyway, she has a good message is my point, and she is a good person, and she's just worth your time and effort, I promise. So there's that. Progress on my bag is almost non-existent. I should have been done with this several times over. The only other two things is I was going to update you on my kitty situation. I wanted to save it for last, just in case I get upset, and so I can get off. But I grabbed these when I found out about what was going on with my kitty. I haven't had any yarn acquisitions really to show you guys. I really haven't had the money with everything that's going on with my kitty right now. But I grabbed 3 of these. It's the cloud cakes. These things are stupid soft. And the yardage is wild. If I can find it. I thought it usually said it on the very front. I don't know. It's that many. I think it's like 750 yards of a DK weight. This stuff is so soft, and I got it in color raspberry. It's Gorgina. I got 3 of those, so. I think that should be enough to make a sweater, even for my fat self. And I say that because I take that word. I take that word back. That person, that human doesn't get to use it as an infliction of pain. Cool. Anyway, we aren't going there. My plus sizeness. So, no, you're okay, buddy. Hold on. I'm almost done. So, my kitty, was not good news. I kind of thought it was going to go this route. I wasn't for sure. For heaven's sake. Come on. Come on. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. He wasn't going to stop until I let him up, and he was going to jump up anyway. At least this way I kind of controlled it a little bit, maybe not very well. Anyway, so like I had said, her teeth need to be pulled, but they can't because she's 25. She has a tooth root infection, which doesn't sound like it should be anything that a cat should be in peril for, and I completely agree. I'm really frustrated that they won't let us do the surgery for her, because they are recommending that we stop falling. They are recommending that we use this time. They put her on antibiotics because the infection within 24 hours of seeing it, and I made her an appointment the day that we saw the swelling, but they didn't have an appointment for a week. And at that point, it was just swelling. I'm going to stop fixing you guys because I don't think I can fix it. Within 24 hours, it popped through the outside of her cheek. And then one day later, which I was in contact with my vet and doing exactly what they told me to do with her. Within a day later, it spread up to her eye. It was such an aggressive infection. So they put her on antibiotics, and they're going to keep her on antibiotics for the rest of her life, which will unfortunately not be very long. I've said this so many times that I'm getting better at saying it without crying. They said to use that appointment. Oh, this is the part where I lose it. To use that appointment as... Sorry. To use that appointment as our time to face that we are losing her. Sorry, hold on. Okay. I'm trying. To use that time to spend time with her and face, what's going on. Even if by some miracle we get rid of the infection, which I personally think she is a kick booty kind of girl, and she could totally get rid of it and be fine. But even if she does get rid of the infection, it's just going to come back because they can't take her bad teeth out, and it is just going to keep happening again and again and again. And not only is there only so much antibiotics can do, especially after repeated exposure to it, but there's only so much they're willing to do, and only so much they're allowed to do. You can't keep treating something when it can be viewed as making her suffer when she shouldn't be. I am personally of the mindset, me and her mother, my best friend, I'm not going to say her name on here because she is not in the public realm, but we share custody, I guess you will, of this kitty. And we're both of the mindset that if we're willing to let her possibly, try the surgery and at least give an effort at surviving and go down swinging, we should be able to do that versus just putting her down. If they're willing to put her down, I don't know why she can't be given a chance to fight, because she's healthy. outside of this tooth thing, she is healthy. I don't mean healthy for 25. I mean healthy. She is very healthy for 25, but she's healthy. Her blood work is amazing. She doesn't even have raised inflammation for like arthritis and things like that. She is healthy. Her blood work is not of a 25-year-old cat at all. She is, for sure. There's no doubt about it. But I don't know. We don't make the rules. I think it's quite unfair. Before this, she's like insanely mobile. I mean, she gets the zoomies all over the place, and I mean, she's really active and stuff. And I don't know, if she were suffering, obviously I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying. But if she can get rid of the infection and she can go back to her spunky self and be perfectly okay, and she's really healthy and she's not suffering, I don't understand why we can't try. I think it's just a thing where, just like with doctors and humans, I think it is more of a not taking the, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. Not risk is not what I mean, but not taking the risk on themselves of performing surgery on an old cat like that, and her possibly not making it, and what that would look like for them. And I understand all of that. Cognitively, I understand all of that. I genuinely get that. And if I were the doctor, I probably would be the same way. But as her mommy, I don't understand. I just don't. I don't. She's healthy. She's active. I don't get it. To me, it's a pretty stupid reason to have to start considering doing such a permanent thing. Yeah. So we're going to get some second and third opinions and just make 100% for sure. From looking online, I know this is not just a my doctor thing. And we love our doctor. We love our doctor, and I will never stop seeing our doctor for our other animals. But for her in particular, I'm going to do everything within my power to see if, I just don't know if this is just a lot of doctors, but some doctors will, or if this is like a unanimous across the board thing. I just don't know. So we're looking into that. But yeah, I from what I'm researching and finding out, this is kind of an all across the board thing. So this infection is making her suffer. She's not eating. She's having issues going to the bathroom in the appropriate places. She's not active. And if you saw her face, she has to be in some pain. We're going to treat it and try to make it go away and see if maybe it just doesn't come back. But because of all of those things, I'm sorry guys, I'm really trying here. We can't not consider doing that, because this particular issue is making her suffer. If it wasn't, then no question we wouldn't consider it, but it is. And if it's going to keep reoccurring and then the antibiotics don't work and we can't surgically intervene, which is the only permanent resolution for this, we don't have a choice. We can't let her suffer. It just feels very, very wrong to me when, to my mind, there is a solution. So I don't know. That's where we are. I brought it publicly, so I wanted to update you guys on it. Oh my gosh, Abigail's yarn. There was so much. I'm telling you guys, this video is a lot. Hold on. Okay, so last but certainly not least, here are the two Hanks. Oh, that's too much light. I'm going to talk to the lady in the box. Alexa, living room light white. Alexa, living room light 100%. Okay, here is the brown. Look at that gold sparkle. I know you can see it on camera because I can see it on there, but in real life, it's so much more blingy. It's so pretty. So, Abigail, this is a better representation of what it looks like than the picture, but still not quite as much. But yeah, so this is that. And then this is the Angel Select. This was the jewel tone one that we twisted, put it in the dye, took it out, twisted, put it in the dye. I like to show hinked and unhinked because I think it looks very different depending on which one it is. So this is how that turned out. So just all these jewel tones of purple, and green. We've even got some copper, which I did not expect. That one was very unexpected, though it shouldn't have been, because green met with the red, which met with a little bit of blue. But look at that red. That red is so pretty to me, and it's showing up brighter than what it is in real life. It is this gorgeous, like, not, I don't know, cranberry or burgundy with like some black through it, which I don't even know where the black came from. I think that might just be more concentrated spots of red or something. We have areas of brown where stuff mixed and made brown, which she liked brown, so I'm pleased with it. I think it actually looks really pretty, and she's gonna work it up into something lacy, and I think that's the best way you can show this off, is something lacy. I'm very excited to see it. And then the other one was the one that I literally just threw in the pan, and to kill time, I just tossed it in the pan and started adding color to it. There's the brown, the teal, the, what are you? Oh, the blue, the navy blue. My gosh. The green, the red, and this is what this one looks like. So this is what they look like side by side. So mind you, this is all of the same components as this, and they look incredibly different. They look very, very different. It changes vastly depending on the way that you dye it. So there is that. I have one more thing to do for Abigail. I'm doing some DK silver sparkle bases on a Cabernet, just a solid. And I'm probably going to do that as a video, not a live, to show you how to dye solids. And then I will get all of this off to her, including her winnings. But yeah, I learned so much from this, you guys. So much. It was so much fun doing. I'm sorry we couldn't finish it, but I learned an enormous amount from doing this on what to do, what not to do, and perfecting this process, the one of the twisting it, because that used to take 6 hours to do, and I've got it down to about 3, which is a significant reduction of time. And all it was adding heat and acid at the very beginning. Go figure. I mean, I should have known. Doing something like this is what made me realize that. Because, heat and acid makes this dip dye go within seconds. It was very fast. This was fun. And I want to do this again on like a teal. I think that would be pretty. Whether it's on the silver or the gold, I think that would be pretty. If anybody wants to order a dip dye ombre like this on a teal or whatever, I can do that in a video and show everybody what it looks like. But anyway, I don't think I missed anything. So here's to you, Miss Abigail. I hope you love it. Nicole, I love you, girl. Thank you again. Guys, I've sat on this for a little bit, so I've thanked her 1,000 times, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. But oh my god, I can't believe you did that, and thank you. To the bully, love you lots. Prayers with you. Truly. Subscription box. I think that's it. Go check out my breast cancer awareness video. There's a giveaway going on for that still. If you missed Dee's live on Sunday at 6 with her daughter, Nancy, please go check it out. It's for her breast cancer drawing. But before the drawing, there is such an important message that needs to be heard directly from Nancy's mouth. Nancy is a warrior, she is a survivor, and she is a strong, strong woman that I am so incredibly proud of. And every man and woman needs to hear what she has to say. Please at least go listen to what Nancy has to say if you don't stay for the drawing of the giveaway winner, please go listen to what she has to say. I will also link that down below. So I think that's it. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video about all the many things. So